Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Bit of a different show today.
It is. Well, hey,
There's
it happens.
no Wayne today.
Oh, let me turn my volume up. I turned it off. I don't know what's going on. All right,
okay.
there we go.
So no Wayne today. He decided that he had to go to a golf tournament.
Oh, that must be nice. I sent Mike a message even this morning to see if you guys had power down here and stuff.
Oh yeah, did you guys lose power with the storm? last night?
Just on and off. My house did get struck by lightning, so it popped some of my breakers, but I didn't lose power. Just like random breakers popped, which is weird.
Yeah.
But then when we left this morning, there's my next door neighbor has a wire down across the road, so they shut down that part of my road. So yeah. It was crazy intense lightning. I was up watching it.
I was too.
I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It was like daylight out there.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I know.
I slept through the whole thing.
There were two of them that came through. There was one that came through like, I don't know, maybe 2-ish or so.
Yeah.
1-ish, 2-ish. Then there was another one that came through later. And it wasn't as bad, but yeah, it was one of those nights I wasn't sleeping, so I was up watching the whole thing. And
it started right at about 11 o'clock is when it originally started.
Oh, was it that early?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then I think the other one was like
maybe that's the one. I knew there were two of them.
That's the one that we totally lost power.
Oh, really?
And then it came back on. But the one that happened like 11 to like 12 o'clock, because I was up working on my website, that one there's the one that where the lightning struck my house. And my house like shook.
Oh.
I was like,
that's scary.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that's
so I shut down the computer. And I was like, I sat and held my dog. I was like, okay, what's going on?
Right? I'd be afraid like a fire would start or something. Like, thank God it was just a couple of breakers.
Yeah, when I went to bed, my air conditioning downstairs wasn't working. I was like, what the hell? So I happened to like play with the switch, nothing. So I went in and there's like 4 or 5 breakers that are actually popped. So that happened to be one of them.
Wow. Of course it's the AC.
I turned it back on.
Yeah. Like, I know I saw because I was up. So I'm scrolling Facebook. I could see everybody's like, I don't have any power. I don't have any internet. I don't have any this. We were lucky. We were good here.
I had it.
You were good? Yeah.
I don't know. I was good. I was sleeping.
Yeah.
But it flickered like until the storm that went through like 2-3 o'clock this morning. That's when we totally lost power, which is weird.
Yeah, the second
because the one that struck my house, like I didn't lose power. Just some of my breakers.
It's so strange. But
there must have been a lot at my house because the driveway, the landlord was down, and I seen they had sawed trees and
cutting.
Oh yeah, there were a lot of trees down, wires down last night.
It must have been.
It was like an intense the power of that storm, and it was like it just opened up at once. Like the rain just started. Like it was literally raining sideways,
like buckets. It was coming down the windows, like somebody was just pouring water down the windows.
But the lightning was so constant, it literally looked like daylight.
Yep. It was pretty cool. I love storms, so it was,
I do too.
It was cool.
I don't know what happened.
You were sleeping
through it, right?
I was so tired that
there wasn't a whole lot of thunder, though. It wasn't like
no, there was. It wasn't loud.
It wasn't loud. It was just bright.
Mm-hmm.
So like the one that hit my house made a like it. You could tell it hits my house or something.
So scary.
So like those but you know how usually the thunder comes right after the lightning. It was like strictly a lightning storm. It was insane.
It was pretty cool though. It was to watch.
Yeah, it was insane.
All right, so we have a few people on. Laura says good morning. Rachel says good morning.
Good morning.
Yep, it's just us today. Mike had an appointment, and Wayne had an appointment on the golf course.
On the golf course, yeah.
So that's where we are for today. So you're stuck with me, and I was here early today.
And you were here early.
I got here at 8:40.
So we were late. What day was it? Oh, when you were stuck behind the train.
The train.
2 weeks ago, we were late, and we come in. And Wayne's like, "Oh, I see you guys are on Cassie time." I'm like,
"It's a trend. It's okay."
So the train in Playfield was crazy. She was stuck behind it. What were it? 20 minutes, right?
I've heard
20
that
minutes
happens up there. I don't know how they can get away with that, like for emergencies and stuff. And they just don't seem to care.
They do post emergencies. They can call ahead and say that they're coming through. and they will stop the train.
But if it's
you
already
have to call,
stopped there,
you have to call.
Will
ahead.
they move it?
They do, because
Okay.
it's all they do is transfer over cars.
Okay.
So, and I understand like the frustration that everybody has with that train, but they have a job that they have to do.
Yep, and they're frustrated
and
too, I'm sure.
They supply. So what they do is they bring in full trains for all the agriculture stuff around us. So like Agway, Staples, Lowe's, all of those places, like because you got the Lowe's warehouse, the Staples warehouse, all those places get the full carts, train carts full of stuff.
Gotcha.
And that's how they're able to keep prices like where they are. Because if train cost is a lot cheaper than having something brought in, by airplane or, even diesel trucks, because the price of diesel's like crazy.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I mean, it's a necessary evil, I guess.
So they swap out cars. That's all they do there.
Yeah.
Swap out cars.
Too bad they couldn't find a different place to do it though, so it's
Full
not blocking the road.
But they've been there over 100 years, I think.
I know. Yeah. I mean,
that's how Railroad Ave got its name, was because of
the
railroad.
Yep.
So,
all right. I told Mike I don't like the angle of this computer. It's like facing right up at the double chin. It's like,
oh come on, I got a triple chin then.
But it's like the angle. I'm like, we got to get him like one of those stands to put it on, so it's like a straight on shot rather than it's like coming up like right here. Like this isn't good. No. Well, you can kind of see it here. You can on the computer. It's bad.
Well, they say the camera adds 10 pounds to you anyway.
Jesus. I don't know.
So.
Oh God, it's a bongo. Dead.
All right. So, all right. So yeah, we just have Laura and Rachel in here for now.
Nice.
I don't have anyone asking for a card just yet. Does anybody want a card? Laura asks, "Is this really happening?" Kathy's early. Yeah. And then she want to know, is this pre-recorded?
Right? No, it's not pre-recorded.
I am here and early. Well, so because there's like several steps to get this up and going, I wanted to make sure that I had everything. And then Mike was like, "Oh, I'll come in beforehand and set it all up." And I got here and it wasn't set up. So I'm like, "Hey, I know you're busy, but like, what should I do?" So he came in real quick, set it up for me.
I drove a clown car in today.
Drove a clown car?
Yeah.
No.
Her car's like a clown car.
Is it? Why is that?
It's like a midget car.
What do you have? Like a Fiat or something?
I have
like a little mini.
It's a
Kia Forte.
Oh, okay.
It's a tiny car. So I get in and I'm like this. So I put the seat back, and like from my head to the ceiling, there's only like this much room.
Oh my God!
I kid you not. So I felt like I was in a clown car. So because her driving scares me, so I'm driving and I'm like down like this to look out the rearview mirror. And I'm like, I'm good. Yep.
Oh my God! Really?
She wouldn't fit in it.
I probably wouldn't. Yeah. Well, that's what I was just thinking.
You let down the seat.
I'd have to probably sit on the floor.
Right? Yeah, it's tiny. It's tiny. And I was like, "Oh, it's a midget car." Of course, I had my husband's truck today.
Oh my God!
So it's an F-350, like Super Duty.
That's a big truck.
Like 8-foot bed. Yeah. And he's got these ginormous tires. Like I literally have to slide out of the truck. There'd be no way. My husband says,
"You could probably fit that in the bed."
Yeah, she's like, my husband's like, "Do you got a stepladder for Joyce to get in the truck?" I'm like, "No." She would not. And she seen me getting out. She goes, "Yeah." She says, "You can drive my car because there's no way she's going to be able to get in my truck."
That's funny. Oh my God!
I mean, and it's a big truck.
If I ever went out with a guy,
you'd have a problem. Let me just pick you up.
Well, it's funny because Paul's like, "You might have to get up behind her and boost her up through her." And I'm like, I am not going up there to Joyce's bus.
But you made it here.
Yeah, because I barely can get in the truck.
Yeah, those are big trucks.
Yeah, it's
especially
huge.
if he's got big tires and stuff.
Oh, he's got ginormous tires on that thing.
Even my husband's, he's got a regular like big Toyota truck, but it's got the steps to. I have to use the steps to get in and out, and it's not like that big, but it's still big enough. I have trouble.
Well, see, my husband took his steps off and put one of those little one step on there, so you can like put your foot up and swing in.
Yep.
But even that 1 foot is like way up here.
Yeah, so yeah. Like you're trying, like you're getting on a horse.
Exactly.
Like a saddle.
And they wanted me to send like videos of her trying to get into the truck.
That would be funny.
America's Funniest Home
You're right.
Videos. We could have won some money.
Remember that show? Do they still do that show?
I don't think so. That was an awesome show, though.
Funny.
Some of the
all the
stupid
crazy things that
yeah.
people would
They still
send
do
in.
it.
Do they?
Yeah.
Really?
That like color,
Like
the
for like the what was it? Bob Saget, right? That
was
used to
it?
do
Yeah,
that.
but it's not
I don't
him
remember.
anymore. It's
It's I thought
No, you ever watch 21?
mm-mm.
No.
No. I see a lot of like there's a show like Ridiculousness or something that's on that shows video clips and stuff, but it's like stuff that's already online.
Yeah.
So I don't know if people still send anything in like they used to back in the day. I remember sitting around watching
Right.
that.
If
It was
people
fun.
would win some decent money.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
What's his name? You know Will Smith when he played the Prince of
Yeah,
Bel-Air?
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yes.
Yep.
I
Oh,
that guy.
yeah,
other
the
guy.
Carlton.
The Carlton.
Carlton.
Oh,
can't think
I
of
don't
his
remember. his name.
Alfonso,
Yeah,
yes,
something
something or
like that.
other. Yeah,
Alfonso.
I forget his name. He was doing it.
He was doing that. I don't know if they do it anymore. but
Yeah, I don't know.
He was doing it.
That
for a
was
while.
cool. That was a fun show.
He plays on 21. I don't even know if that's a new if that's like a
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look that up.
Blackjack.
Oh,
They
okay.
stand up and he like is the host. but
Okay.
They have to get blackjack. Another girl picks cards and you say whether she wants.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen
Yeah,
that one.
no, I haven't seen that one
I don't
either.
really watch TV either much anymore.
I don't
but-
watch it anymore hardly.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so we do have a couple of comments. Laura says, "I'm still having crazy dreams, Lisa. I've been writing them down."
Good. We'll have to, interpret them.
Yep.
Get the messages behind them. Good. I'm glad.
Yeah, I didn't know you do that. You do that too?
Yes. Because there's
Oh,
always messages
I
behind
have
your
some
dreams.
funky dreams.
Write them down.
Oh
Send them to
my
me.
gosh, I'd have to write them down as soon as I
So
open
that's
my
what I tell
eyes
people. That's what I
because
do.
They go
So-
away so quickly.
But you got voice to text. So
Yeah.
grab your phone and do it that way. Like let me tell you, my phone is filled with some
Really?
crazy ass dreams. Like
So
crazy ass dreams.
strange.
One of them I had to go and get a blood transfusion, but I had type E blood.
Oh.
So
Type-
I'm like,
type
yeah,
E for
type
extra,
E.
or-
I don't know. But it's kind of funny because medically I have like all the weird stuff that
Mhm.
goes on with me. It's like weird. My doctor tells me she wants to write a little book about me.
Oh my god.
Because like I had my L4 and my L5 had to have back surgery.
Mhm.
They said I had such a bad compression of my spine that they were surprised I was even walking.
Oh my god.
They were like, "Aren't you in pain?" I'm like, yeah, but you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
I went and had the electrode test done to check
Mhm.
your nerves. So a nerve that's supposed to make this finger moves actually makes this finger move and vice versa.
Oh.
And I can turn my finger completely around.
Oh god.
Don't even feel it.
Ah.
So
Just that one finger you can
just
do that
that
with?
one finger. Like, yeah.
Weird. Ugh.
I
Oh
know.
my god.
So like just different stuff that's supposed to like a normal person doesn't like
Yeah.
work with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's
Mhm.
crazy. So
Interesting. Oh, I just can't believe you just turned your finger like that.
yeah.
All right. So yeah, Laura, keep writing those down. You have to get together and see what those mean. That'd be interesting. I'll have to
Yeah.
start doing that.
So yeah, do it. Like
I
do
have
voice
some
to text.
crazy
Yep.
dreams.
I have some.
Because once you're
Mm.
up for a period of the first 2 minutes you forget about your
Yeah.
dream unless you like literally do as soon as you wake up do it.
Now, what about the
You know.
dreams that are so vivid that you actually do remember them?
Are they color?
Yeah.
So that's astral travel.
What the hell does that mean?
So that means your
That means
spirit's
she's-
actually leaving your body and going out and doing its own thing and coming back. It's really cool.
I get that a lot.
Yep. A lot of people don't
I
realize
get
that they do astral travel and not dream.
So why does it want
So-
to keep leaving my body?
So what happens
To me, that would be a
is-
bad thing.
So no.
No.
What happens is it's not like Insidious, that movie where, your soul leaves and some other soul can jump in. It doesn't work like that.
Good thing.
So your astral body, your spirit, actually, when you go to sleep at night, will raise itself up out of your body 2 to 3 inches to recharge, and then it goes back in.
Hmm.
You're connected to your your astral body or your spirit's connected to your physical body by a silver cord, which is like an umbilical cord from mother to child. Okay. The only time at the time of your physical death, that's the only time that silver cord is severed. So what happens a lot of times is people practice and they learn how to project their astral body out further to go further than what is normal. So you can go to places that you've never been before and want to go. You can even have astral sex, believe it or not, and it's like intense and very amazing. So people that have,
I haven't had that one yet. Where's that been?
She had that one.
My soul ain't leaving to do that.
So it's kind of intense. So people that have physical limitations, they don't have those physical limitations anymore because their astral body does not. I'm going to call, Sheila out. It's Laura's mom. She's one that actually goes astral traveling. And me and her actually did it one night to see if we can meet up in the astral plane. And we actually did. We went to, I believe it was Gillette Castle.
That's so crazy.
And we wanted to see, do you ever see the butterfly effect where they bring stuff back from dreams? Okay. Well, we wanted to see if we could bring an object back. So I'm sitting there and I'm outside this iron fence, the wrought iron fence. Yeah. She's inside. She's trying to take a bird bath back with her, a giant bird bath. I'm thinking a rock, a pebble,
right, yeah.
Maybe
a flower or something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
She's trying to take a bird bath, and in the astral plane, they were shooting at her.
Oh.
So now it's kind of funny because Laura's mom is she can't walk that good and stuff like that. So in the astral plane, here she is trying to lift up this big bird bath and run with it.
No problem. Yeah.
So it's really, it's fun. It's really intense. You can see, and you could freak people out.
Yeah.
Because then you can be so I can say I'm going to go see Joyce, and she'll come to me the next day and say, "Hey, I had a dream about you." You know what I'm saying? So that's how it plays out. So is that what that
means whenever you have a dream about somebody else? Is
most likely they're astral travel to you. Yes, especially if it's in color.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
It is a lot of fun.
Wow.
And you can play around with it.
Huh.
Especially if you want to torture exes and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can really put it to good use.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. We may need to talk afterwards.
It's really intense.
That's cool. I've never heard of that.
It's all about, so now that you know that you do it, it would be a lot easier for you to do it. It's all about so before you go to bed at night, I tell people the best way is to lay with your hands on your belly or something like that, or on your legs, because you want to kind of help your astral body lift itself out. So you're visualizing that, doing that. It's best if you do it when you're laying on your back, because when you're laying on your side, you're blocking all the energy. Because most people curl up in a ball.
That's how I. Yeah.
So you'd have to kind of pause.
I don't know if I could fall asleep that way.
This is if you want to try to project it.
Yeah.
Usually when you're sleeping, you roll on your back anyway. It's a natural position for people to sleep. So that's probably when you're astral projecting.
Maybe, yeah.
So when you're doing it, just think about where you want to go before you go to sleep and say, Paris. Right. I want to go visit Paris. I want to go visit Paris. And you just keep saying that. Next thing you know, you'll be in Paris.
That is crazy.
Have you ever woke up and jolted yourself awake?
Oh, yeah.
So that's your astral body coming back in. It just comes back in with such force that it wakes you up.
Oh, is that feeling when you feel like you're falling?
Yes.
And you jolt?
Jolt, yes.
Is that what that is?
Yes, that's astral travel. Oh. Yeah. So most people float. Some people walk. Some people fly. It's really
that's
intense.
Wild.
Yep.
That is so cool. All right.
And a lot of times you people are naked. So.
I'll have to pay more attention to that.
You just got to kind of grab a robe before you go.
I don't know if okay. All right. I'm trying to. Okay. Now I'll
see,
have to
most
pay more
people don't see
attention.
their full person's body.
Well, that's what I was just
thinking. They see faces and they see the silhouette of a body.
Yeah,
they can't tell if they're wearing anything.
And that's what I was just thinking.
Because it's blurbed out.
Because there are, it's rated E for everyone.
Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think, because I've had those and I can see faces and I know who they are, but I don't necessarily and I can see them moving, but not necessarily.
You can't tell what they're wearing and stuff. Yep.
That is
So I tend to grab a robe now before I leave because one of my friends, we went and met at a cemetery, and she said, I never told anybody that I travel like naked in the astral plane. So she said, yeah, you need to make sure you grab clothes next time because you didn't have any clothes on.
That is
so now I literally make it a point if I'm not wearing anything to grab a robe before I go.
But if you're wearing pajamas, you don't.
Right, you'd be wearing something, but not everybody wears something when they go to bed.
Yeah,
right?
so no, it's because your pajamas are the physical part. It's your astral body that's leaving.
Oh! No clothes.
Yeah, so clothes cover the physical; they don't
that makes
cover the
sense.
spiritual or the astral.
And what happens when you grab a robe?
I put a robe on.
The astro puts a robe
Yes,
on.
yes. So it kind of like makes it blurbed out, like
Yep.
so you only see. You could tell that my body, but you can't see any.
See what's going on.
Yeah, you can't see anything there. It's kind of like like she said, rated E for everyone. So it blurbs out from, yeah. Yep.
Learn something new
Don't
every
grab
day.
a robe.
That's a new
Your
one.
whole body shows.
Yeah.
Or maybe your astro body wants to see.
I'm very.
Maybe,
I don't care.
Maybe
Naked or
I was
not,
going to
I'm
say
going.
maybe your astro body's an exhibitionist.
Yep. Maybe. If I could, I'd be bare ass all the time. I'd get arrested for that and scare the neighbors, but hey.
My husband, he comes home, goes to bed, nothing. And he'll be walking around with the blinds open. I'm like, will you stop tormenting the damn neighbors? Like, at least shut the blinds. Those poor neighbors. They don't need to be seeing all of what you got going on. Like, and he's, they can't see anything. Yeah, they can.
You'd be surprised what people see. Yeah.
Oh, I was just waiting like one of these days to get like by the way, do you mind shutting your blinds, at night or something?
Who knows?
Never
Maybe
said
they
anything.
enjoy it.
Oh, no, I don't think so. No, they're older. They're just not that
especially if they're older, maybe they're enjoying it.
Or maybe they can't see that far. I don't know. I just don't like.
Maybe that's the only excitement that they're
watching.
getting.
I don't even want to think about
the
excitement that they're getting.
I mean, come on.
They're my neighbors. I just want to see them
my kids,
working in their yard, and I don't want to think about anything else.
I turned 67, and they think I don't do it.
Oh yeah. Yep. All right.
If I could, I
would. Laura said you have type E for extraterrestrial.
Right, exactly. Yeah, we've talked about that.
Rachel said she'd love a card and thank you. Oh, got to get the readers out.
No.
You need yours first?
Joyce, can you pull your microphone a little bit closer to you? Just the base, just pull it towards you. Yep.
7 of Wands. So 7 of Wands, this card here tells me that you better stand up and fight for what is yours. Keep yourself grounded. I get that there might be some turbulence going on and something coming at you. Just be guarded and beware. Because, tempers are going to flare really high.
And this one is the Dolphins that say, don't give up on love.
Oh, that's a different deck.
Yeah, it's an
Oracle.
Deck.
Yeah.
It's Oracle.
Okay.
A relationship and a cherish. Thank you.
We're sharing readers here.
Sharing readers?
Yeah. I got both my contacts in today, so.
A relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so the love can thrive again.
Okay.
Is this the Rachel we know?
That's Rachel Taylor. I think she's the North Carolina, South Carolina
yeah.
one.
Okay.
So Mr. Rachel might be getting angry. Or she might be getting angry at Mr. Rachel.
But the love is still there.
All right. We have Mandy Peterson. Said she would love a card and good morning.
Good morning.
Peggy says, I hope my astro breasts are in the right place, not my physical rocks and socks. I love that. That's great. Yeah, does your astral body take on like the same like well, I guess it doesn't really have an appearance, but like what does it look the same as your physical?
No, it's however you pretty much. So you can tell it's you, but it's where without all the. So it's the perfect
gotcha. Okay.
thing.
All
so
right, gotcha.
So the girls are up high; they're not gravitationally pulled down.
All right. Yep.
Okay. Don't settle for less.
Don't settle for less. Okay.
It says that your dreams can come true. Don't give up.
Oh. There you go. So Mandy, if you're hoping for something or
if you're
wishing for something, it's keep going.
So judgment's basically saying that whatever's going on in your life, don't ever feel judged by it. Go by what your true heart is telling you. Trust in your intuition as well. Like if your gut is telling you something's not right, then that's what you got to go with, is what your gut is telling you. So always trust that inner intuition that we all have.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So.
Okay. Thank you. All right. And then we have, all right. So that was Mandy. I'm getting some comments in here. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Melissa Peterson, I would love a card, please. Mandy says thank you.
You're welcome. These cards ain't jumpy as
Melissa Peterson.
This says, yes, you are correct.
Well, we're women. We're always correct, aren't we? I mean,
because I don't really need them.
You have listened to your inner guidance and made a wise choice. Keep moving forward.
You made a wise choice. Wonder if she's made some major decision or something recently.
So Ace of Swords kind of like tells you to keep fighting the battle. Whatever you're fighting, you will have a very good outcome. Keep going forward. So like if you're a person that is very much set in your ways, stay that way. Don't ever change for anything. You know, keep your beliefs, and keep going. Mm-hmm. Keep plugging along. Everything will prevail.
It's it's crazy how they like coincide, the two different cards, two different decks and everything. All right. That was Melissa. We have Sue Langloy says a card, please. Got cards falling all over.
They're like, I like it when they start to get jumpy, just not as much, because I like to read the cards that jump out.
Yeah, but when you have so many,
when you have that much, it's like, no. It's like, you need to come into the shop for a full reading.
Do you want to, while you're shuffling, you want to mention where you're located and all that?
So Crystal Visions, 40 Railroad Ave, Plainfield, Connecticut. We are actually in the same building as the Joyful House. Just when you go into the parking lot, you walk around to the front of the building. We're right next door to the post office. Or you can park on the main street and then walk right in.
Yep. And there's a same building as the gym.
Yep, the gym, the chiropractor. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's just my entrance is towards the front of the building on Railroad Ave side.
So, and they can just come in, check out the shop, call, make an appointment, whatever. Yep. Okay.
Ooh. So who is this
for? This
Melissa?
Is Sue Langloy.
So Sue, you got the unknown card. So what this card tells me is that whatever you want to manifest, you can manifest. You're very good at using your intention and making things happen for you. So your future is whatever you decide that you want to make it. You know, there's no limitations for you at all.
Pulling one.
This one here says, pray from the heart. When you want things, you pray from your heart, right? Prayer really can move mountains. Reach out to the divine in your heart. Concerns and watch for heart's concern and watch the miracles unfold.
That's a nice one. That like makes you feel warm and fuzzy. It does. It just like makes you feel warm and fuzzy. All right, so that was for
like
Sue.
that robe that you got to grab before you leave.
Yeah, right.
And just
Yep. That's just like gives you like a nice
Yeah, angel cards are usually like all lovey-dovey, warm and fuzzy, and
no naked cards in that one, huh?
No.
All right, and Laura, I don't know if it's Nup or Canup, but
Yep.
she would like a card.
All right.
We got a few more in here after that.
See,
I like the two different decks, and that you guys bring different decks, and that they still, whenever you're pulling them, they still like
connect.
Yeah, they still coincide with each other. It's wild to me that happens.
Only 2 dreamt at this time, so I'll read them both. So, Knight of Pentacles and 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles is saying to make sure you hold on to what is yours. Any of your, kind of be a little bit greedy in a way, even though it does show that you have a lot of fruitation and stuff and a lot of abundance and stuff like that. It's time for you to get like a little bit greedy on spending and stuff like that. So,
like spending more on yourself type of, like, is that, what do you mean by greedy?
No, like cut unnecessary unnecessary things out. Okay. So, no, you still have to come to Witch's Circle, just throwing that out there. But don't splurge all the time. So like if she's going through a thing that she's splurging right now, it's saying like not to splurge too much.
Knock it off.
Yep.
Okay.
This one here says, have no fear of anything. The fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light. Wait a minute. Allow me to use my sword of light to see you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. So don't let yourself be held back.
Have no fear.
Have no fear.
Okay.
Quit your job.
Right. I didn't say that.
I know who it is.
That's tough. If you're in a job that
sucks the life out of you.
That's not good. That's not good. And and of course, quitting's always easier said than done. And
it is, but maybe that's why she's getting a card that not to splurge so much,
and to have no fear.
To
move forward and have no fear, and
yep,
and jump into it. Do it.
Just do it.
And this is for entertainment purposes only.
Yep.
We take no responsibility for anybody quitting and going into debt or anything like that. All right. So our next one, Peggy Green would like a card.
You will manifest what you want.
Manifest what you want.
Express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust your angels to bring you the assistance you need.
Okay.
That means like thinking about what you want and keep on thinking about it.
And manifesting. Yep.
10 of Cups. 10 of Cups tells me that family is very important to you. You do have a strong connection with your family. And that bond will only increase and grow as time comes on. So you always have, no matter what happens, you always have like a good family and like lifestyle, like a good family backing.
Support and all of that.
Yep.
Good. All right. We have Lisa Coe. I would love a card. Good morning, Lisa. Susie.
Good morning. Hey, Lisa.
This one here tells me your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are being answered. Oh,
no, go ahead.
Your prayers are being received by the divine answer. The answer will come soon, although perhaps in forms you didn't expect.
And it's funny because I got the Hierophant card, which is like a religious card. So it doesn't necessarily mean like controlled religion or anything like that. It just basically tells you that you need to go with what your beliefs are. So whatever they may be, follow that path and you will be golden. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks or anything like that. everybody is created as one. So we all gotta, remember that. So it's all about your beliefs and what you believe in.
What was that? A hierophant?
A hierophant.
Never heard of that.
So if you look at, he's got all the religious.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
it looks like a pope or something.
Yep. So he's got all the religious symbols all the way around him, and stuff like that. So.
Hierophant. Okay. New word.
So it's not necessarily Christianity or anything like that.
Just spirituality.
It's spirituality. You really touch base with that.
Yep.
Whatever her beliefs are.
Okay. So that was Lisa Coe. The next one we have is somebody just by the name of Carney. Karnie. Carney. And just says, "Hi, a card, please, ladies."
It says, "No, it's not the time. There is not the divine right time to take action. Please be patient. The opportune moment will approach you."
Oh, that's interesting. So if you have something coming up or some kind of event or personal something going
just
on,
take your time about it.
Chill with it. Don't be impulsive.
And she got the 4 of Pentacles too, if it's she. So same thing, like, be a little bit greedy with financial or things like that. Keep what's yours to yourself. Don't expose it. Be a little bit lenient on splurging on stuff. Keep a nice little nest egg. I just heard nest egg. So a nest egg is very important at this time. So
be patient and make sure you have a little bit of a
backing. Yeah. Little nest egg.
Interesting. Okay. All right. And then we have, and Lisa Coe says thank you.
You're welcome.
And Peggy said thank you.
You're welcome.
And so the next one we have is Amy Adele. Would like a card, please.
I got have no fear again.
Oh, okay.
Have no fear in what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
The trap is only an illusion.
Yep. Keep moving forward. Just keep doing it. Keep going.
Justice. So, keep going forward. Like whatever you have going on, justice will prevail on anything. So if you have anything going on, I like to say like, not only like in a court situation, but like karmically wise. So karma will come forth and stuff like that. So that type of justice is going to come into play. And the reason why I hear karmically is I feel that something happened and a wrongdoing took place, and it's going to be karmically corrected for her. So
it'll come around.
Yep. Goes around, comes around.
And it's usually a
goes
bitch.
around, comes around. Yep. She might take her sweet time, but when she gets there, it's well worth the time.
Uh-huh. You just always hope that when it does come around, you're there to witness
watch it. Yes.
That's always the icing on the cake for that one. All right. So we have some other comments coming in. Let me see. I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. This laptop is funky. There we go.
5 different troll people
on
our event page. One of them reached out to me, one of the people that they were being, scammed, reached out to me because they were about to send money to the scammer for setting up at the psychic fair.
Oh.
Yep. All happened within an hour that I didn't get the message yet. I was busy working on the website last night.
When's the psychic fair?
Not until August 3rd.
Oh, okay.
But I put it out there so vendors can sign up now so I can advertise them and show their product and stuff like that.
Where will it be?
Hanks.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Hanks again. Okay. Yeah. So
all right.
We've got a lot of new vendors that signed up. So I gotta actually figure out a list and see if I'm full now.
Wow. That's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You gotta just make room. You can use that whole pot.
I can.
You can make, as long as it doesn't rain and we have water like the last time.
So, yeah, you don't want it rain.
It was mushy.
Yeah, mushy. Yeah, you do that. All right. We have Elizabeth 042 Cohen just says guidance, please. I don't know if she's asking for a card,
Yeah,
but
so
that's
it's
what we're
like,
doing
which
today.
way,
So
yeah.
that's what we're doing our cards. So that's what you're going to
This
get.
here says, changes is coming.
Change is coming.
I am here to guide you through this exciting transformation. This is a time of joyous opportunities. Joyous opportunities.
And change is usually scary, but in the end, it's usually worth it.
It's usually worth it.
5 of Pentacles. Feeling like you are left out of something or a situation. Don't be afraid to ask people for help. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, so whatever you're going through right now, it's going to come to a head and things will get brighter. But I get that you have to like reach out and ask for help. You can't just let it stew and sit there and do nothing.
Mhm.
You got to get up and keep going.
Yeah, and sometimes that's hard to do to ask for help, and change is coming, and it'll be good for you.
Yep.
All right. So that was for Elizabeth. The next one we have is Tammy. She says, "Good morning, beautiful ladies. Could I please get a card?" I think she's asking. Yep.
The Fool. So don't be afraid to take that leap of faith and just go with it. Like, allow your guidance to take over. It's not going to steer you wrong, and just go with it.
Okay.
This is. Oh, I forgot.
I forgot.
I got already. Short-term memory loss.
Prioritize.
She
Yeah,
can't
that's
talk
it.
either.
Prioritize self-care.
Yeah, that's probably good for everybody.
You do
Remember.
so much for others. It's time you experience love and deserve it, and let others help you.
Yep. That's important to remember.
Yep.
You get kind of wrapped up in what you're doing and taking care of everybody else, and you
Yeah, you
forget,
forget
that
about
you take
yourself.
care
of yourself.
Mhm. And if you're not good, you can't help anybody else or take care of
Nope.
anybody else, and you forget that.
Someone had asked me to touch base for like a little, my friends, I like to say on the other side. I was like, nope, I shut myself off for a couple days
Mhm.
because I
Just
was
to
like
recharge. And,
yeah, I felt like I was like hit by a school bus.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. That's how I've been feeling. Work's been crazy, and at the end of the day, I'm like, I just feel completely drained.
Yep.
Like I've got nothing left. Yeah, I was in a group chat the other night, and I'm like, all right, guys, I'm done. My brain is not braining anymore, and I have nothing left in me.
You're
I'm
fried.
done.
Yep.
I'm done, and I need to just be done. And those days suck when you
Mhm.
feel like that, because you just feel like you're never gonna feel better.
I just
you're
went
just
in the pool
wiped
and
out.
was just like,
Oh, that would be great. That sounds so relaxing. Amy said, "Thank you. Wow, right on."
you're welcome.
You're welcome.
And Carney says, "Thank you."
You're welcome.
We have Louis
Oh,
Baez. Can I
Baez, yeah.
please get a card? And Amy, as you guys are shuffling, she says, I may need to make an appointment. I did not expect to hear something so spot on with what I'm going through.
Good.
Yep. So yeah, Amy, if you're local, look them up. Crystal Visions in Plainfield.
So Lois has got the Queen of Wands. Lois, you got to listen to Tammy. She got her stuff together. Like she's the control. She's got the strength to do whatever's going on. I only just know them, so that's why I think it's funny. But yeah, it shows like strength and power. Like everything is like, go full force with everything on fire. Like don't let anything stop you.
It's almost over. You got the time. The time says it's almost over. When it's over, you're gonna be happy about it, and you're gonna have a very good future.
That's nice. That's a good one to get. Okay. All right. Kathy Hart, a card, please.
Well, we're getting a lot of cards.
Tammy Baez says, okay, thank you. I don't know. Oh, yeah, because it showed up. The way she had typed it was just like a list.
Yep.
It says, I have some health things going on. So, yeah, I do need to take care of myself.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, yeah, that it's hard to do, harder than you think sometimes, especially and I don't like to get into like the whole male versus female thing, but I feel like, I mean, for women, we're just naturally caretakers. It's just our instinct to care for everybody. And so
the
it's
men,
hard
they
to
get
fight
the
that.
man flu an awful lot.
Yeah, and then when we have the flu, we're supposed to take care of everybody else. Yeah, I know.
They're like, well, what's wrong with you? Took it off, you know.
Yeah. Embrace the magical moment. Who is this for?
Kathy Hart.
Kathy Hart.
Kathy Hart. Embrace the magical moment. You are in the perfect energetic space for maintaining miracles. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled.
No.
And then I got the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is telling me that you're keeping the balance perfect. I do also get that you need to be in touch with nature more. So I would suggest that you go outside. And for some reason, I get like you need to go in like a forest type environment or like the woods, like being underneath the canopy, something to do with the canopy of the trees, to kind of recharge yourself again and get back into connection with yourself and your body.
Interesting. I've heard, and I don't know where I've heard it, but just along the way, where if you take your shoes off and you're barefoot and you're like touching the earth.
That's why I wear barefoot shoes.
Oh, okay. So that is a thing. Okay. I remember hearing it somewhere along the way.
Because it keeps you grounded and recharged.
And,
right. You know?
Okay. All right. So that is okay.
Yep.
All right.
And recharge. And because you think about it, we draw everything up through our feet. Like we're always like on our feet. Our feet take on the fullest blunt of our bodies.
Yeah.
You know? So why not nurture them a little bit? You know, put them in the earth and dig your toes in the dirt. You know, who cares if you get a little dirty? You just wash your feet after.
I have to say, when you go to the beach, it's like one of my favorite things to do. I just constantly like dig in the sand, just
because you're grounding,
you're constant, and
grounding that.
And I don't even do it on purpose. I just find myself constantly like, what do they call it? Cricketing or something, when you're constantly moving your feet back and forth, and you're digging in the sand, and I don't know, it just feels like therapeutic or something. I don't know. It's strange. Luis Baez just put a bunch of laughy faces, the crying laughy faces. And Lewis says, thank you, girls.
You're welcome.
Right. So those are all the ones we have now. I don't think I missed anybody, but if there's anybody else out there, we have a few more minutes. If there's anybody else out there that would like a card, just let me know. I guess while we're waiting to see if anyone else, would you like to pull one for me?
Sure.
I'll take one.
Change is coming.
Oh, jeez.
I'm here to guide you through this exciting information. This is a time of joyous opportunities. It will be a time where you will have fun.
Interesting. Okay.
For Wands, it's time for you to let someone take care of you.
Jesus, I get that one all the time. I always get something like that.
Time for you. That's literally what I get from that. It's like time for you to let someone take care of you.
Yeah.
Let someone be your prince in shining armor. Let someone, and it's not so like saying anything like bad about your relationship. It's just like it's time for people to take care of you.
Yeah.
Like you're always the one that's doing this for this one, that for that one. How about allowing someone to do something for you for once?
Yeah.
Take time for yourself.
Yeah. And lately I definitely have been struggling
if
with
you
that.
don't listen to the universe and what the universe is telling you, the universe eventually starts smacking you in the back of the head.
Yeah, they start bitch slapping you. Like, hey.
Exactly. So it can lead to a lot of physical, mental, and emotional ailments. A lot of people don't realize that. You got to take care of the spiritual side of yourself in order to heal the rest of your body.
Yeah, I mean,
and if you're not taking the time to do that, like going to dig your feet in the sand,
I haven't been to the beach at all. Yeah,
and if you like doing that, there ain't nothing wrong with doing it in the evening when there's nobody there. You're still gonna get that same
feeling.
You know, you're not working. You're just like,
yeah, I know.
Done for the day.
That was over the weekend. Like, work has been just crazy during the week. So last Saturday, I was like just like rage cleaning. I'm like, oh my God, this house is a mess. I haven't been able to take care of anything because I've been working so much. And, and then I just started like cleaning the house and everything. And Rich was like, let's go for a ride. Like, we haven't just jumped in the truck and just like gone for a ride in forever. Let's just go do that. I'm like, okay, all right, now I got to go get ready. Hold on. And, and I was just like all like wrapped up in everything. And we jumped in the truck and we were gone for like several hours. And I came back feeling so much better. Like,
because you took time for yourself.
Yep. And it was just something stupid. We didn't do anything. We literally just jumped in the truck. We ended up out in Rhode Island somewhere, and we found these weird back roads that were dirt. They were on our GPS, but they were just these dirt roads and weird. Like, I was waiting to start hearing banjos playing, and I mean, it was really creepy. But I'm like, I'm like, where are we? And just a couple of hours in the truck, just driving around, literally burning gas, and but I came back and I wasn't in that tizzy, that frenzy. It was just like, okay, like things
because you were able to calm down,
a little more perspective, and so
that's the key. It was just the few hours that you did it, like you felt so much better.
Yep. And if it wasn't for him being like let's just go jump in the truck and go, I would have been cleaning the entire day and would have been probably in a pissy mood and, irritated and yelling at everybody.
And throwing things.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Laura Knupp says rage cleaning is very therapeutic. I agree, right? Because when you're done with it, if you feel like everything's more orderly, more organized.
If I rage clean, everything goes in the garbage.
I do that too. Yep. But that's how everything feels more organized, like because you don't have as much clutter. Everything just feels like it's in its place.
Clutter
and it's clean. And
I keep telling my husband we need to get a dumpster because if we haven't used it in 6 months, it's going in the trash. Go. Mm-hmm. Like I am that. I have a whole like spare bedroom that I want to clear out and get rid of it. Like we haven't been in there in like a year and a half. Mm-hmm. It's just where we throw everything.
Stuff. Yep, it just becomes a collection.
I'm just gonna get. And throw everything that's in there out. Like, it's gone.
Yep. Why? And it would feel so good doing that, right?
And then that will be my home office.
Yeah.
Instead of my living room. Because I literally have my desk set up in front of my picture window. So when I'm doing the card of the day in the morning, nice. I can look out and see everything.
That's cool. We do have one person.
Go ahead.
We do have one person, Nicole Ramirez, that would like a card, please.
Okay.
I don't know what this is. Your loved ones are safe.
Your loved ones are safe?
Yeah.
That's good.
Let go of your fear and worry for your loved ones. Stop worrying about them. I am looking after them.
And I got the 5 of Wands. So this one's kind of funny because this means like family rivalry, like spats and stuff going on and everything, like always like being on guard. So it's kind of funny that she says worry about love. So is there like a family like dispute going on is what I would like to know, like between siblings and stuff like that. So
Tammy Bias says, Lisa, that is my daughter. I'm thinking she's referring to Nicole.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Is there a family dispute going on?
They haven't mentioned that yet. She just said, Lisa, that's my daughter. And Rachel Taylor says, I have 2 rooms. That's getting close to a hoarder paradise.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Right? Now that I think about it, my spare bedroom downstairs is also, so that's where I have like all my Cricut stuff and everything else. So that my bike is in there, so that's becoming a collect
it just becomes
too.
A storage,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely got to get cleaning.
Yeah,
because I want to do that as a bedroom for the grandkids when they come over.
Oh yeah, right. Yep.
And then my room upstairs, I want to make my home office. So.
Yep. That would be nice. It's we have a separate office space, and it makes a huge difference. Just having that separate space away from everything else. It's
because I'm supposed to be starting a TikTok or whatever.
Oh, you're gonna do TikTok?
Yeah, like everybody's telling me I need to do TikTok and do.
It's worth a shot. Why not?
Because so much information's out there, and people believe whatever they hear on the internet, and it's like, no, it's not true. Mm-hmm. My friend sent me an article, and she's like, "This is right because I'm telling you, this is what I read," and I'm looking at it, I'm like, "That's from 2019." Mm. Like, that stuff's outdated right now.
Yeah.
Like, don't ever believe what you're reading on the internet.
Yep.
So, like, the whole Moldavite thing. So, Moldavite is a very high vibrational crystal. It's a tektite. So, it happens when a meteorite strikes the Earth, but it comes from Czechoslovakia. So, Czechoslovakia has banned the export of Moldavite. So, a piece of Moldavite the size of my fingernail goes probably close to $200. Okay, it's very expensive.
Wow.
And
she's sucking the end of her fingernails.
Yeah. Wow.
It's very expensive. But it's crazy high vibrational. So there was a thing on TikTok where people were saying that if you hold Moldavite, it gets rid of all the negative in your life. That is not true. They don't tell you that because of the way high vibration that it is. If you have any PTSD, if you have any ADHD, if you have any bipolar, it's going to intensify all that.
Oh,
so it doesn't tell you that, like, that kind of stuff. It doesn't tell you that if you're someone that has panic attacks, it's going to make your panic attacks a lot worse because of the way it vibrates. It brings your spiritual vibration up so high, you have to be ready for it.
Oh, yeah,
you know? So I had these teenagers coming in. You got Moldavite and mugwort? Because they're being told that if they hold Moldavite and smoke mugwort, it's going to get rid of everything. I'm like, yeah. If you hold Moldavite and smoke mugwort, you're going to see your great-grandparents coming in to visit you. And it's not going to be something that you were expecting. Like, because that's what it is.
Oh, my God.
You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, try TikTok.
I'm supposed to be doing a TikTok to set these other ones straight.
That's cool. That would be good. Like taking, like, you don't necessarily have to out them, but just say, you know, I saw this posted, and then just say, and like debunk it or whatever.
It was like
that would be
crazy
cool.
How many people were coming in for Moldavite, and I'm like, they're like, oh, I could buy Moldavite down the street for like $20.
Then go do it.
Yeah, because it ain't Moldavite, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wow, crazy. Yeah, and Rachel Taylor says, yes, Lisa on TikTok. Tammy Baez says, no, not at all. We're all good.
All right, just be aware.
It may be coming.
Yep.
And Nicole says, thank you.
I haven't seen Nicole in years. It's like hard to believe that she's got babies now. She's a mama.
It happens. They all grow
I
up.
want to say she was like 15, 14 when they were first coming into my shop.
Wow.
Yeah, and now she's a mama and lives in, I think, Utah or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's quite a ways.
So, yeah, Tammy and Lewis went out to be there with them with their grandkids.
Oh. So they're all out there?
Yep.
Oh. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's
I do miss them walking in and stuff.
Yeah. Now, do you do virtual readings or anything like that?
Yeah. So I do readings on Skype and stuff like that. Also, FaceTime.
Yep. Okay.
So I can.
So it doesn't have to be in person.
Yep.
That's cool.
I do email readings. I do telephone readings. I have a huge following that comes from California because I had a customer that I did a reading for here, and then she told her brother had a reading in person here, and then he told like a bunch of his people. So I was doing phone readings for like 2-3 weeks straight for California, Texas, like all these other people.
Whoa.
Like, yeah.
That's pretty cool. I can imagine though. I mean, there's so many people out there that say they do readings and things like that maybe they don't, you know, they're, you know, and so I'm sure that when you find somebody that's legit and good and, you know, you want to stick with them no matter where you are. You know, so I can see. I do get a lot of referrals and stuff like that. Yep. So that's really cool. Okay. Tammy says we miss you too. And then Rachel says, I don't watch any of the so-called spiritual people on TikTok, but I would watch Lisa. Oh, thank you, Rachel. I appreciate that. So see, you got to get it started. See, I'd be calling out people on their shit, though. I really would. Especially the readers out there, because they're so generic. So I could take this card and say, yep, this is the 9 of Wands. This is what it means. So it's definition-wise. Mm-hmm. I want people to trust their intuition. Because you know what? I don't know what this card means definition-wise. Yep. But I look at this card and I can tell you that this person is like
very guarded, very protected, standing up for what they believe in, and they protect their own.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What it means definition-wise, I couldn't tell you.
But it's what you feel with it.
The Nine of Wands in that deck, I would get something totally different.
Yeah, well, because like you said earlier, with one of the cards you pulled, you said you know canopies and being in the woods and the forest and all of that. That wasn't on the card. That was just how it was coming through to you for that particular person.
And I wish more people read like that.
Yeah.
Instead of reading definition wise.
Well, maybe that's what. Get on TikTok. So, do it. Why not?
If it doesn't work, do they ban people?
Probably. Yeah. I don't do. See, I don't post anything. I'm just a scroller. I just sit there and I just like scroll endlessly and just look at everybody else's stuff.
My granddaughter set me up a YouTube too, and I didn't even know I had a YouTube. She's like, "You have a YouTube, May I set it up for you?" I said, "I do."
Yeah, and you can share that on like different platforms. There was actually, I think, the Carney person that asked for a card was from YouTube. Most everybody else was from Facebook, but yeah, there was a couple of YouTubers in here. Yep. So I mean, you could use that. You can share it everywhere. TikTok and
once I get the website up and running.
Yep.
Because I realized I didn't have like half my product on my website, so
oops.
I've been going through and listing all my product in store on my website, so that way there I can do more sales, and I'm offering free shipping on $50 or more.
Yep, so they can order it right on the website.
Yeah, because a lot of people are like, every time I come in or around here, you're closed. So I'm trying to show that they could still do shopping, online and either do free shipping or pick up in store.
Oh, cool.
So
that's good. So they have options.
Yep.
We do have a question.
Yep.
Would Lisa pull a card for a pet?
I can.
Okay, so maybe next time, or do you want to do it now?
I can do it now.
That's for Peggy.
I just need the pet's name.
Okay. So Peggy, what's the pet's name? And then as we're waiting for that, Nicole says, the last time I saw you, you told me I was going to get with someone whose name started with a J, have a baby, and it would be a boy. And I was like, no way. But I married a Jaden and I have a son and 2 daughters.
Awesome. See, I don't remember telling her that, but
yeah, and then Rachel says she has a small collection of cards, and because I love the artwork, but I never would even try to read for anybody.
Exactly, but she could read the artwork, so she can literally see what she sees.
Yeah, my daughter, I got her a set for Christmas one year, and it was just like one of those like cool sets. She liked the artwork on it, and it was something that just drew her to it, so she has it, and it has like directions like what to do with it or whatever, but she's never really gotten into that. She just likes the cards. So Peggy says pet's name is Buster.
So Buster, I got Queen of Swords. So I do get that there's something going on. But things are going to turn out okay. So I don't know if Buster has something going on medically with them. But I do feel like that things are going to be okay. I almost feel like a minor surgery or something.
Okay.
So I don't know like what that's about, but that's what I get. Like intuitively, like a minor surgery, but things are gonna work out okay. So
all right, so there you go, Peggy. And now that we know you can do cards for pets, maybe you can
I also
start
connect
doing
to
that.
Pets on the other side.
Oh, so, interesting.
Yes.
Oh, okay. We do have one more that would like a card for a pet. If it's up to you, or we can do it next week. It's all right. So this is for Sue. Card for her pet Fergie.
That's funny.
Pet Fergie. I like that name for a pet.
I have to ask, is Fergie a cat or a dog?
Dog.
She's probably trying to like hurry up and type it in real quick. Dog.
Okay. Knight of Pentacles. So for Fergie, I get like he seems like he's lost sometimes, like almost in his own little world. He beats to his own drum, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's got his own personality. He's all about himself. So
I love dogs when they have like such unique
yep.
personalities.
So he's definitely one that's got a very unique personality.
Love that.
So
okay, interesting. All right.
He loves to have time to play.
Like
Yep.
time to play with a dog on it. Oh
Yep.
my god.
He loves
That's
to have time
crazy.
to play. You got to
Oh my
play
God.
with him.
That's wild that.
That just came up.
Only when he wants to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Okay. All right. That was it. So thank you all for joining us today for Psychic Thursday with Lisa and Crystal Visions and
Thank you.
Joyce while Wayne is out hitting
Golfing.
golf balls. Yeah, golfing.
Today's a good day
It
because
is.
at least it's not as humid as it's been.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I even turned off my air conditioning this morning.
I did too.
Oh, I turned it off the other night. Rich went to work, and because I live in like an igloo because of him. So
Yep.
he went to work and he was working third. So I'm like going around shutting them all off. He came home the next morning from work and he was like, "What the hell? Why is it so damn hot?" And he went around and turned them all back on. I'm
That
like,
would
"We
be
don't."
me. I'd be turning them all on.
Oh, all right. So Peggy says, "Make it a great day." Sue says, "Thank you. She's the love of my life." Tammy says, "Thank you all," and Rachel says, "Thank you, ladies. Have a great day."
You're welcome. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Bye.